Yo, what's up guys, I'm Cherries and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be selling the Road to Golden Reaper loot tab that we've been building up for the past 3 months. Just wanted to let you know that I won't be putting out Road to Golden Reaper episodes throughout the month of May while the PVM League is going on. I'll be focused on managing that and hopefully getting a lot of clips for the future episodes. That's all I wanted to say, and without further ado, let's get straight into the episode. The time has come once again to delve into the loot tab and sell off everything in here, and we have quite a bit. It might not look like it, but we have quite a bit in here, so we're gonna go through it first. So starting at the top, we have our untradeable active or raids armor that we didn't really get as drops, so it doesn't really matter. Untradeable drops as usual. We have that orb of pure anima that we got ages ago. Sometime we're gonna have to go learn Telos and complete that orb set. We also have the ED1 pet, which I'm not claiming until I get the ED2 pet, or the ED2 log and the ED3 log, so I'm going to claim those at the same time. And now we're actually getting into the things that we've been getting since the last loot video. So we got the dinosaur egg for the Pavosaurus, so that is the magic one, and we have that pet unlocked. We also have the Bagrata Rex egg, which is Orichalcus pet, so that one goes away. And then Calphite egg from Calphite Queen, that one's going away too. We have a placeholder because we made every single Roth's pet this time around, between the last loot video and this one, so we're gonna get rid of that as well. And then we get into the barrow stuff. This might not seem like a lot, but there's so many items that it kind of adds up. The iron staff is about 15 mil apparently, which I don't know why, but it is very good. Aram's book, 2.6 mil. We have 3 of those. What else do we have here that could be worth something? I don't know if the Carrot crossbow is worth anything. I think these are expensive. Yeah, 10 mil. These are expensive because it's the only thing you can use to make the tier 70 defenders. So the biggest part of the barrows log are of course the amulets of the Forsaken, which currently are 21 mil, and I have 14 of them. So that is about 300 mil just in amulets of the Forsaken. That's gonna be real good. Then if we move down here, we have the placeholder for the things we got from Zuck and the things we got from Solak. So we're gonna do anything that we sold or split, we're gonna do at the end, but those are going away. We also have the drops from Calphite Queen, which are worthless, our igneous stones, the pair of crippling boots. Now these are worth something. It says 135 mil, and that's actually probably right. I think recently they just changed all of the prices on that were like extremely wrong, so 135 seems about right. 9 mascot ability codex. These are 42 mil each. They might even sell for 50, so we're looking at about 400 to 450 mil here. Then we have the boots from random Raksha Reapers, Carpack wrist wraps from Reapers as well, and then all of the drops from the Rex Matrix. Now, these aren't super expensive, but they add up. The Heart of the Warrior is about 16 mil. I mean, we have 5 of them. Heart of the Berserker, these are worthless, 500k, but we have 14 of them. And then the Heart of the Seers, again, those were all in duos, so they're all split. That one's going away. We have some Cinderbane gloves we got from Solak. We have this staff, which I don't think I'm going to sell this time around. I might unlock it once we finish the Solak log. Then we have some more drops from Reapers, a Crest of Zeros, Dragon Rider lands, and then we get into the commons. For the commons, we have a bunch of anima, which I don't think is worth anything, but we do have 130k full anima. If that's not worth a lot, I'm just gonna keep it just as a cool collection. I might just keep all of them. I don't know. Then we have some tier 3 Trowbs. We have about 700 in total, which is, it should give us around 70 pieces for the Armadillo Quiver, or not Armadillo Quiver, I mean Pernix Quiver. And that's gonna be quite a bit of money as well. We're gonna open those at the end. Then we have some scriptures, we have some hides, herbs, the usual, a lot of gems from God Wars 3. Most of this loot is actually from Zuck, because we didn't claim the chest until we finished the collection, and it is all in here. Bunch of arrow bones from raids, just some random salvage. It doesn't look like a lot, but these are worth a lot, because I think these are 100k each, right? Yeah, you can unlock those for 100k each. Down here we have a bunch of wine of Zamorak. I'm not actually sure where that came from, but that's going to be a good amount of money. Sarah wines are kind of expensive as well. Some seeds, just some other random drops, and that is pretty much it for the loot tab this time around. We have a lot of money in commons, so we're going to see what that turns out to be. Almost 10,000 Hydrix Bolt tips and more than 22,000 Onyx Bolt tips. That's kind of fun. So as usual, I'm going to price check everything before we actually sell it, and then I'll dump it into the G and see how much we get for it. Okay, inventory number 1 is pretty much all the Barrows items along with the Amulet of the Forsaken, so let's see how much that is. 467 mil almost. Let's remove the Amulets of the Forsaken. We have 162 mil apparently on just Barrows items, which is kind of crazy. I wouldn't think they'd be that much, but when we add this, 466.8 for the first inventory. Inventory number 2, let's see what we got. Whoa, almost a bill? What? Okay, this is getting carried by the Crippling Boots and the Mask Ability Codex, but where is the rest of the money coming from? 81 mil worth of Hearts of the Warrior, that is not bad. Dragon Rider Lance is 42, Crest of Zeros is 36. Oh, Cinderbanes are 71. That's a lot more than I expected. I'll take it. Starting with the common inventories, let's see what we have for the first one. It is 310 mil. That is not bad. And also we have to count these hides, which are 5k each when we put them in the Alch machine. That comes out to be 41.5 mil. So we gotta add that to this price check. So that would be 355.8 mil for inventory number 3. Inventory number 4 is pretty much salvage, along with the Arrow Bones from Raids, Dragonkin Bones from Carapac, Onyx Dust from, I think, Zuck, that's my guess, and Sirenic Scales from Zuck as well. Let's see how much this is. 360 mil, that's around as much as I expected. Let's see, 58 mil from Sirenic Scales. We also have a bit of Tectonic Energy here from Rago. What else is worth anything here? 14 mil in Arrow Bones. Nothing crazy here. 52 mil in Large Blunt Orichalcum Salvage. 26 mil in Large Bladed Orichalcum Salvage. Yeah, like I said before, salvage seems to not be a lot, but it adds up. Inventory number next one is gonna be really cheap, I'm guessing. Maybe these grapevine seeds are gonna boost it. The ones of Zamorak, the ones of Sarah, some more salvage, but I think this is gonna be the lowest of them all. Let's see what we got. 123.3. Yeah, pretty much what I expected. This is not worth very much. And actually, this inventory might be even less. I think the Hydrix Ball Tips might help, but there's really not much that's worth anything here. Let's see. Oh, 342. Okay, that's a lot more than I expected. 156 mil worth of Onyx Ball Tips? What? I did not know those were that expensive. 84 mil from Hydrix Ball Tips, which is to be expected. I knew those were good, but what the heck? 26 mil for Crystal Keys, 25 mil for Alchemist Keys. Those are from Zuck as well. And yeah, 14 mil worth of Rocktail. Where did that come from? Probably Crow. That's kind of impressive. We have now sold most of the most expensive items in the tab. We have the Crippling Boots, which actually ended up selling for a lot more, 146.7. If we go into the Mask Ability Codices, we had 9. I insta-sold one just to see how much it was and then just put it a little bit over it. 336 from that. Very, very nice. Crest of Zeros, of course. Cinderbang Gloves, pretty much average. Fleeting Boots, I thought they were a lot more, but they're really not. 42 mil for the Dragon Rider lands. And the Heart of the Warrior are selling at 17.5 mil each. We're at 52.5. And the Amulets of the Forsaken are selling for about 20 and a bit each. I just gotta leave them in there for a little bit, but 242 mil from that. So if you include, actually I'll just pull this out and I think we can hit a bill. Oh, we're 3 mil away from hitting our first bill. Well, this is something that I wasn't expecting. Lenses sold for, wait, let me claim that, because that was about 14.6 mil each. That is just insane. I don't know why these are expensive. This thing sold for 16 mil. This thing sold for 15 mil. Why are those things expensive? I don't understand. Aram Staff 17.9. Holy cow. Okay, that's already 1.1 bill. The hammer and the shield are apparently useless, but the other things have some kind of use that people are buying them for. Carol's crossbow is 10 mil. What the heck? Okay, so we sold a good amount of stuff here, and I let it sell overnight. Let's see how much we got for this. Onyx Dust, 91.6 mil. This all should be a pretty good amount of money. We're already up to 1.6 bill, and if we add the 91, 1.75. Manuscript of Fool, those sold way above the GE price, so 26 mil for those. Uncut Dragonstones, 87.850. Not bad. Huge. I know you can alch these for a little bit more, but I don't want to wait. Let's just pick that up. 22 mil 86 mil for the Hydrix Ball tips. Crystal keys, I know you can sell these for slightly higher if you sell it in bulk, but I don't want to deal with merchants and stuff, so I just dumped them in here for to slow sell them. So 21.9k each, 26.5 mil total. The alchemist keys didn't seem to sell, so I'm gonna have to lower those, see how much those go for. And the onyx ball tips, 108 mil so far. We're almost already at max cash stack, but these apparently went down, so I'm gonna have to up the offer, or I guess lower the offer in this case. And then we got a few other things to sell. All right, we sold a few other things, but what's interesting here is, look at this. I'm trying to buy a huge plated orichalcum salvage for 1.3 mil, and it's not selling. Just for the fun of it, I kind of want to check how much I can buy one for. Let's put one in for 10 mil. It doesn't buy for 10 mil. What the heck? Okay. And I have 216 of them. This is so weird. Why isn't it buying? Alright, since apparently nobody in the whole game is selling these, I'm just gonna put them in at 250k each. They out for 100k, so there is no way they should be selling for this, but let's see what happens. Okay, we got a few more things that have sold. Of course, the huge plated orichalcum salvage hasn't sold. I mean, it's probably not going to, but the one of Zara's, I think I am getting merged in undercut here because only 3 people have bought, or it's been going up by 1, so we're gonna have to lower those probably. But the onyx bolts ended up selling for 51 mil, so plus 108, that was 159 mil worth of onyx bolt tips. And this also makes it so that we get to max cash for the first time on this episode, and probably the only one, because most of this cash, or most of the cash in this loot video is going to come from splits, which we're going to be looking over here in a sec. But one of Sarah, 21 mil, not bad. 52 mil from orichalcum salvage, 18 mil from tectonic energy. Sirenic scales are still selling, but we got 23 mil in there, and I think we are almost done, so we have to sell a few more things. I want to talk about this anima for a second, because as I was making this video, they just announced the new tier 95 arrows that are going to require it. So this is probably going to go up a lot. It's already, I bought one just to check, and it's already going for 88 instead of 27. And they're probably going to keep, see, it just insta-sold for 83. So if we put that in, that'd be about 11 mil. But yeah, these things are definitely going to go up. Let's see the big one. 458 each instead of 192 that the G says. Before this, it wouldn't even sell for mid. This is insane. 10 GP, and now they are 21. I mean, they doubled in price. It's something. And this one says 108, but it is actually 300. So anyone who kept their anima, just stick to it, because when that update comes out, I'm expecting these to go way up, depending on how good the arrows are, of course. I'm here at Laniakea, and I'm gonna try and make these spears. We can make 3 full ones, and I think these will be easier to sell as a full spear than by pieces, and you'll see why in just a sec. How much dialogue do you see how much dialogue I had to go through to make this? Okay, let's make all 3, and I'll show you why I think it's gonna be easier to sell them as a full spear. As you can see here, the individual pieces are not selling for 3 mil, 1.5 mil, and these sold a couple of mil under mid, about 2 mil under mid. So I just sold those because I didn't have enough to make another spear, but I probably should have just bought the pieces now that I think about it. And if we put these in and lower it 20%, do they sell? Oh, they do. Oh, they sell for 16 mil. So there's a money maker for you. I'm gonna sell the rest of these, see how much they sell for. Minus 20%, and they both insta-sold for 15.2 each. That's pretty darn good. I'm gonna try to do the same, just buy 2 more pieces, try to get them under 4 mil, and see if we can profit from this. It's for about 10.5 mil. I'm gonna go make another spear and see if we can still sell it for 15 mil. If so, that is a very easy 5 mil anyone can make right now. Alright, 2 more spears, here we go. Confirm the offer. And only one of them is sold for 14.7. Okay, I'll just leave the other one in there, but we definitely profited from one, and as long as we don't go under 10 mil, we'll profit from the other. I mean, take advantage of this while it works. But other than that, we sold the one of Sarah for 34 mil almost. Arbic seeds, 16 mil. Oh, I put them way under the GE price, I guess. Alchemist keys for 31 mil, not bad. Cyanic scales are still selling. I probably have to lower that a little bit. And these are never gonna sell, but it's kind of funny that they're in there. I'm just actually gonna take them out and just put them in for like 99k. And that should insta sell. That's right, 26.5 mil into the cash pouch. We got some other stuff here, but I won't bore you with this for now. While we wait for the last few things to sell, let's open these Elder Trowbs tier 3. We have 720 in total, so on average we should get about 72 pieces for the Pernix Quiver. I almost called it the Armadillo Quiver again, but no, Pernix Quiver. So let's open these, and I guess good luck us. Alright, 720 Trowbs opened. Let's do the price check. It is not 522 mil because we have some cash here, but we did get 5 mil cash from it. So let's dip it in there. And that is 200.5 mil. That is a crazy amount of money. We got unlucky with the Pernix fragments, sadly. But I mean, how much of a difference would 7 have made? Probably like 14 mil since they're 2 mil each. But what else do we got here? 134 mil from that. Couple of mil just from ones of Zammy. Hadrix Bolt Tips, good as usual. The big pages are pretty good, 15 or 3, almost 4 mil each. That we got 4 of them. We didn't have too many of those. Some Onyx and some other random stuff. All right, we have sold the final few things. The Linia K Spear, the second one, ended up selling for 14.7 as well. So made a profit on that as well. Cyanic scales, 34 mil, along with the other, I think it was like 26 mil that we got from the other part of the Cyanic scales. We got some more manuscripts of full from the Trowbs. I insta sold these, so 1 mil here. 15 mil from manuscripts of Bic. And I actually slow sold the fragments of Pernix Quiver, and they sold 850k over mid. Actually, it's about 790k over mid, but we got 800, or not 800, I wish, 185.2 mil just from these. This is gonna destroy the price check that we did for the Trowbs. And the Linza pieces didn't end up selling, so I'm just gonna out those. They out for like 240k each, so might as well. So in total, we made 2 bill and 763 bill from the items that we sold in the GE. We still have about 41.5 mil worth of dinosaur hides that we need to hulk. So if we include that, it'll be around 2.8 bill, which is just a little bit of what the price check said. It's actually, I think it's the loot video where the price check has been the most accurate. And now this may not seem like a lot to make in 3 months, but we still need to count in all the splits, and we're gonna take a look at that right now. So we're going to look at not only the splits, but also the items that we got solo and got to keep the money, but had to sell at one point either to get upgrades or for money for suppliers or whatever. We're going to start with Zuck, which made us a ton of money. While going for the log, we got 4 sword pieces. The first one was an Ancient Hilt, which we sold for 1 bill and 60 mil. Then we have the Obsidian Blade, which we sold for 1 bill and 10 mil. And then we got 2 Magma Cores, which we sold for an average of 1 bill and 41 mil each, totaling out at 2 bill and 82 mil. This isn't it though, because we also got a Magma Tempest Ability Codex, which we sold for 1.3 bill. I didn't include Descriptor of Fool here, but we did sell that for about 300 mil. Next we have the Solek drops, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing some, but I don't want to lie to you guys, so I just put here the ones that I have recorded. We got 2 main hand crossbows, one of which was a personal, and we got an average split of 258 mil for each one, so that totals out to 517.5 mil. Next up we have the offhand blackback crossbows, which are a little bit more expensive. We also got 2 of them, or 2 splits anyway, for an average of 327 mil each, totaling out 654 mil. Next we got 2 seismic ones. One was in my second duel ever, and another one was in my first hard mode kill ever. So the average split for that was 234. That was brought down a lot by the 6 or 7 man team in hard mode, because the duo one was about 380 mil each, but totaling out 468 mil for both splits. Taking a step back here, we got a duo Grim split, which was a personal, so I got that one myself, and it was 109 mil split. While going for the Rex Mature log, we were doing a lot of Pentraken, and we actually got 5 Hearts of the Seer, which sold a little bit over 100 mil each. So the average split was 53.3 mil each, and it totaled out to 266.5 mil. It's kind of crazy that we got 266 mil out of Rex Matrix, which is supposed to be a medium level boss. And finally, my luckiest drop in a very long time. we got a greater barge drop in a trio. That the odds of that are really low, but I needed that for the log, so I was really happy about it, and the split was 84.3 mil. In total, we made 7.5 bill out of splits, which are now all in gear and supplies and everything, and it's closer to 7.9 bill if you include that scripter of fool that I didn't put in this screen. So in total, we've made about 10.7 bill in the past 3 months just from PVM. That amount of money is just crazy to me. It doesn't feel like we're making that much money, but apparently we are, so we gotta keep at it. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like to help the video reach more people, and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying my content. You can also click on screen now to go to my channel, a random video that YouTube will select for you, and my Road to Golden Reaper playlist, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!